Google Chat versus Discord, which is better for business teams? Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be doing a quick comparison between Google Chat and Discord and see which is the better one for your business team. So let's get into it. Now, a lot of businesses use Discord. Discord is probably, I would say, the original in this situation because Discord has been around for a lot longer. But in recent times, people have started switching to Google because all of your other data and information and storage platforms are used by Google, and it's a lot more effective to have everything synced up onto one platform. But let's take a quick overview of Google Chat first, and then we're going to overview Discord, and I'm going to show you guys the similarities and differences between the platforms and what you might expect from each of these. So this is Google Chat, and you can see on your left you have a simple and clean navigation panel, and you can click on this to expand it. Then you have your chat section where you can browse all of your chats. You can click on start a chat over here and start any kind of conversation you want. So you can click on start a group conversation, type in a name or email, or you can create a space, browse Spaces, and manage your message requests from all over here. Then below that you have your spaces section. In your spaces section you have different ways that you can create a space. You can browse different spaces that you might have, and you can join a new space if you're just a team member, and you can also start a group conversation between a workspace. So you can see that these are like two spaces that I have created, and within a space you can click on the space name and you will get the view members and the edit name and emoji. Then you can mark it as unread, pin it, have a notification turned off or off, turn off history, and then you can always choose to leave a space or a workspace. Then you can block and report and delete this space. Now, other than that, you have three sections in the space itself. First is the chat section, then is the file section. All the files within a certain chat would be present over here. And then you have the task section over here where you can click on add space task, and then you can add simple and easy tasks onto your Google Workspace. So you can just type up over here like whatever task it might be, let's say contact, supplier, whatever, like this. For whatever business you are running, you can manage and add tasks over here. So you wouldn't need anything like a project manager if you are running a simple business that has some simple tasks that need to be achieved. So instead of opting for an entire different project management software, you can just use Google Chat to manage your simple tasks on this platform. Now you can click on this to mark a task as completed, and you can also mark it as uncompleted, and then you also have the details of the task you can add. You can also add a due date, and this date will be automatically synced on to your Google Calendar, and then you can choose the assignee of the task. Plus you can also view this in the chat, so you can take a look at the chat where whenever a task is created, a chat message will be sent in the chat box, automated chat message. Now below that you have the meet section of Google Chat where you can click on join a meeting to join any meeting with the meeting code, or you can also click on new meeting to begin your own meeting via a link. You can just click on start now to begin your video conferencing call. Plus, you can also share your data and information from your Google hard drive and your calendar invites directly on Google Chat within your workspace. Plus, another great feature that I find super helpful is that on your right section, you have your tasks, and from here, you can click on my tasks and only view tasks that are assigned to you. If you're a person that is working in a large business, then you can manage your own work directly from this section without having to browse through the different spaces that you have for your teams. So this will enable you to work without having to, look through other people's work or, go through the messages or anything like that. You can focus on work and then mark it done right over here, and it would automatically be moved within the actual workspace. This was just an overview of Google Chat. If we take a look at Discord, Discord is also one of the greatest platforms out there, and there is a reason for that. Discord is a bit more complicated, but it's a bit more interesting to use at the same time. So you can see I've created this simple workspace, and what you can do is, first off, this is like an empty workspace. You can click on the settings over here to manage your own personal settings for your account, and then if you take a look at the text channels, you can see you have a simple general channel that is created whenever you create a workspace on Discord, and then you can click on edit channel. You can change the overall look, and you can change channel topics. You can make it age restricted. You can also archive a channel if it is inactive, and then you also have permissions, so you can make it a private only channel where only certain administrators could be sending messages. Then you also have invites where You can choose to invite people onto this channel, and then you also have different integrations, which I find to be super helpful with Discord. And Discord has a lot of automations available, automated bots available that will allow you to simplify your work. So this is a base chat channel, and then you can click on personalize your server with your icons and add your own personal touches. And if you click on this plus icon over here, you can click on create a thread, and you can create certain thread like this, and then you can add like a certain thread where a person could click on this thread and then it would be opened up on the right side over here without having to hog the entire text channel. Plus, you can click on create channel over here, and you can choose to create any kind of channel. You can choose to make it private or public, and you can create a private channel only for them where you would be giving them updates on the rest of the team. So this will enable you to make other people updated on the work of your business or your team. This is just another simple way to manage your business effectively and have effective communication. So other than that, you cannot do video conferencing on Discord, which is a huge con, especially with Zoom meetings and Microsoft MS Teams meetings being so popular. It's now pretty essential to be able to do video conferencing. So you can do this on Google Chat, but you cannot do it on Discord. You can only add a voice channel, so you can add different voice channels, and you can allow video recording with this as well. So you can click on turn on camera to begin this and share your screen as well, but they are pretty ineffective because Discord has a lot of issues with their voice channels. So it's like somewhat of a commodity that is present but is very infrequently used because of its ineffectiveness. Now, the voice channels itself, they are okay, and you can click on open chat over here to begin your voice chat and take a look at the participants, people that are actively participating in the chat as well. So you can click on your channel name over here, and you can see your server or channel, whatever you might want to call it. So you can click on server settings to manage all of your settings from there, and then you also have your categories, you have your create channels, you have your create events, so you can mark certain events for your team as well. This enables you to have like a effective meeting scheduling system, so you can add some office, whatever your location might be, certain events like this. We're just going to click on create event, and then you can copy this event link and then share it to other people. This would be automatically marked on the top left of your Discord channel. So this is just a quick overview of both of these platforms. They're both very effective to use, and they are very nice in terms of general usability. You will be able to manage your businesses very wisely on, but in most situations I would recommend actually going with Discord. The reason for that is that it allows you a lot more customization and segregation. It's a lot more professional, and it keeps people at arm's length as well. So if you have like a vaster business, if it's a larger business which has several people working in it, you might want to keep a certain amount of distances between all of your members, and that is enabled on Discord. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you're now able to make your best pick for your team's communication. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.